All right, ding, ding, ding. Class is in session. Whoop, whoop. So, welcome everyone to part 3 of our tour, our kind of intro to astrology. Today's class will be about the planets in astrology. And whew, I was literally working on the slides up until the last minute. I feel like I'm overfilled with knowledge about the planets right now. It's so good to see everyone. Thank you guys. I know I'm extremely late. No surprise, right? But literally I really was working up to the last minute. I'm super, super excited for everything. And Moose just made the whole class going to be so much funner anyway because of what he kind of brought in here too. So I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. This is going to be fun. Okay, so, and by the way, if you've never been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Real quick, I do want to say this is not live tarot readings, okay? Because every now and then someone will come in and ask for a reading. And I do those every single day or every single night, rather. So if you do want a reading, come back for those. Make sure your notification is on and that you're subbed. And please like this video or this live, this feed, whatever it is. Okay, let me pop back in the chat and say hello, then we'll get started. Oh, yeah. Y'all, let me know if I'm sharing screen okay. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see me sharing the screen. Okay, Braze, a pass. It's so good to see you. It's been forever. Rose, good to see you. Arf, arf. Okay, Braze and Jiraiya, you two are so stinking sweet. Thank you for my apples too, by the way, Okay, Braze. Maddie, good to see you. Cool Gamer, welcome. Moose Daddy, bomb.com. Have you registered, Moose? Edward, so good to see you. All right, who else is in here? Cool Gamer, welcome. Good to see you. And Link, oh, yay. Good to see you. Astrology Mermaid isn't here for shame, right? I don't think I've seen Mermaid at any of the astrology classes we've done, but she might have been catching the replays. But yeah, welcome. I did see Heidi poke in here, so hello to Heidi. If I missed anybody else, I apologize. Misfit was here a little bit ago. Good to see you, Misfit. Arf, arf. Oh, he forgot his pen and paper. He's probably still looking for it. Lots of tulips. Yay. Thank you. Aw. Okay, who else is in here? Okay, I think I'm caught up. Watches football on Sunday. I try to watch football on Sunday, but these past 3 weeks, I'll be honest, I've just been consumed with these classes, so I really haven't, but I've been keeping up. All right, so really quickly. Oh, a green apple too, my favorite. Thank you. Nice. A++. You and K Brazy both got A+. Pepper, yay, you're back. I remember you from last weekend. Yay, I'm so excited you're back. Yay, clap, clap, clap. She's probably, oh yeah, who are the Eagles playing too? Are they playing the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken? Or am I tripping? I think they're playing the Cowboys. All right, I was right. Nice. Okay. So really quickly, I do want to ask, Does anybody here know anything about what I say, like the planets in astrology? Does anyone here have any like foreknowledge of how the planets, like their pertinence or their importance in astrology, if at all? If you don't know, that's fine, but just curious if anyone has like any background knowledge of the planets and their role in astrology. If not, like I said, don't worry about it. I'm just curious. Heidi does. Gotcha. I'm a moon child. Nice. Love it. All right, I'm going to make myself smaller. Drew, I said no idea. That's okay. I'm just curious. I just want to know. I never know anything. Shush. All right, so let me make myself smaller. I'm going to make the thingy bigger. No pun intended. All right, so let me know if y'all have the full screen and you can see everything. Okay, you'll see my slide that says the planets in astrology. Nope, I just know a bit about the zodiac. That is totally cool. Okay. That's man, I'm in some dialect. Okay. Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're ready to get started, just give me a thumbs up and we'll get rolling. Arf, arf. That is such a good question. So, K Braze, do I mean the actual sites? I mean either or. I was kind of talking about in astrology, so it is a little bit different. But either way, even if you know just like the order of, like, even if you're like, hey, I barely know the order of the planets that they go in, or the order within our solar system. Anything at all? Misfit, you must have found your notebook and your pen and paper. Yay. Okay, thumbs up. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm so excited, guys. This, I literally probably put the most work into this one, but this one has probably, I don't know if I'd say the most to cover, but it's there's just, it's rich in information. I'll say that about the planets. All right, so the planets in astrology, specifically their pertinence, their what they mean, their importance, etc. So everyone's ready to roll. Whoop, whoop. Casey, welcome. Takes 88 days for Mercury to go around the sun. Oh, I love fun facts. Um, what was that called yesterday? Me and Moose were talking yesterday, and he was asking me. I think it's like something about the axle of Earth and how long like it takes to go around that. And it's something like every 40,000 years does it like go around all the way. I was like, holy! It was kind of like mind blowing. Casey, so good to see you. Welcome. Okay. So again, today's class is a part 3 of 3 Intro to Astrology. The very first week we covered the 12 signs of the zodiac. The second week, last weekend, we covered the 12 houses in astrology. And this week we're covering the planets in astrology. So let's say you didn't see the first or second week's classes. That's totally fine. They're independent of one another, but they are still like intros and they're still within the same category. So you can always watch the replay. I did make a playlist for them too. So just throwing that out there. And Kelly P, good to see you. If she would have same response to fix my question. Hold on. Whose question? Kelly P, if you asked a question, I don't see it in here. I see Pepper. Hey, are you following me? That's all I see. That's all I see. Okay. So again, today's class though is going to be intro. It's the part 3 of 3, but it's intro to astrology. This is going to be covering the roles of the planets in astrology. Okay, so let's get rolling. Arf, arf. I'm so excited. Casey says, "Yay! I've been looking forward to see your astrology stuff. Can't wait to find out why I'm a hot mess with 5 planets in Scorpio, the first house. Oh wow! Oh, I'd love to see your birth chart. Love, love, love it. Okay, so let's get rolling. So this is probably the very coolest thing I found out that I'm like kind of obsessed with now, the Wandering Stars. Like I want to start a group called the Wandering Stars. Okay. So we're going to start here before we knew the planets. Okay, so what I mean by that is before we even had telescopes, when humans were, out stargazing and looking at the stars, this is what I'm talking about. Before we knew the stars, before we had telescopes and knew that planets were actually planets. Okay, so long before the telescope was invented, humans noted what was happening in the stars above them. Some of the first observations: the night sky was said to have 2 components to it. Okay, so this is going way, way back, and I think I dated it back to like 3rd millennium BCE, before Christ. Okay. What was noted in particular was that there was always 2 components. Hold on, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. So, again, back before we had... oh, crap. Hold on. I gotta restart it. Hold, please. It's because I put it on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay, I'm super glad I did that in the beginning of class, not like towards the end. All right. Let me know if you guys can still hear me okay. And yes, I got you. There's a song called I Was Born Under a Wandering Star from James Cameron movie. It's a banger. No way, really? That's so cute. Okay. Again, so back before we knew what the planets were planets, long before the telescope, these are the first observations that we know of, okay? And mostly that the night sky was said to be made up of 2 components, okay? Now, the very first component is fixed stars, which remain unmoving. Okay, so let's say we're living in way back wander, never seen a telescope, never seen a cell phone, never seen nothing. One of the things we might observe when we're looking up at the sky is that there's some stars in the sky that are always in the same position. They never move. Okay. But then the second component of what people were observing in the sky was what they called wandering stars. That's what they labeled them, wandering stars. These stars would move or change positions relative to the fixed stars in the sky. Okay, so everyone kind of get that concept of the wandering stars. This was back before there was no telescopes, and we didn't know what planets were. That's right, no Google Maps. For sure, there's no Google Map. Google Maps. Google Maps. Cute bunny, right? I thought the bunny was cute too. You know what? I'm into the gifs and the emojis. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't say this earlier, but if you are a note taker, you are more than welcome to take notes during this. If you're not a note taker, that's fine too, but I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, it's the bun bun. Okay, so hey, would you, let's see. Hey, you want to roll this rock down the street with me or look at the stars? You could probably do both. Mm. They believe it was the sun. They believe that the sun went around the earth. Just saying, they sure did. They did for a while. So, and that's kind of relative to what we're talking about. So that's why. But I wanted to give y'all some background information about like our first observations of these planets because they were known as wandering stars, which I just think is so cute. I don't know why, but I'm just obsessed with this whole wandering stars. I think it's adorable. So pretty much what they saw with the naked eye is what they recorded. All right. Any questions or are we ready to move on? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. It would be crazy to not know what the moon slash sun is and be staring at it every night. That's very true. Right. No judgment zone. Start tracking through the universe. For sure they were. All right. So, early astrologers and the planets, discovering the planets. So, the ancient Greeks, FYI, who learned from the Babylonians, are known as some of the earliest astrologers and are so said to have discovered what is known as the sacred seven heavens. Okay. Now, they're also referred to as, quote, the lights, Y7. So these were 5 planets that they could see with the naked eye, what you would call these wandering stars, right? That they first observed. Plus the sun and the moon was also added in conjunction with the planets, okay? So what was visible in the sky at the time with the naked eye. And you'll see if you've done any like kind of digging on the planets and how they were, when they were first discovered and all that stuff, you might see some texts where they're referred to as the sacred seven heavens. Finally found my one organized clumsy class notebook. That was a workout. Woohoo! You found it though. Nice. Okay. The cute bouncy planet. So cute, right? All right. So, any questions about these the sacred seven um and why there were 7? Anything or any questions? Are we good to go? So they included the sun and the moon with the sacred 7. That's why 7. And the 5 planets that they were able to see, like I said, with the naked eye. And the other planets that we now use in astrology, don't worry, we're getting to that next. So just FYI. Very true. Well, so we'll get into that because there's what you would call outer planets, okay? And those are the ones that come later on. So we'll talk about those. We will cover it. So any questions here, let me know. Or if we're ready to move on, just give me a thumbs up, y'all. Pepper, you're so cute. I love this. Hurry up, Galileo. Question. Didn't they believe Venus was two separate planets back in the day? No, not that I'm aware of. No, not at all. That could be true though. So, but not that I know of. All right. So, assigning importance, it should be pertinence. I'm such a dork. Okay, but inciting pertinence to the planets. Okay, or you could just say why they designated them as important, meaningful, etc. Okay, gods and deities is the number one reason. Babylonians, Greeks, Persians, Romans, and medieval Christians all referred and compared the seven classic planets, as they're referred to now, that sacred seven heavens that we were just talking about, okay? So all referenced and compared the seven classic planets, again, that's what they're known as today, to gods, and named their 7 days of the week after them as well. So some of you might actually know that. Raise of hands if you knew that the 7 days of the week were named after gods and deities. I'm just curious. It really is, actually, when you think about it. And it's crazy to me because astrology is really complex, and it's so odd to me that it's so like I don't know if I want to say looked down upon, because astrology is still like really popular, but like people kind of refer to it as pseudoscience, but there's so much complexity to it. So I find that kind of curious. And thank you, Maddie, for dropping that. Heidi's like, I knew. Oh, had no idea. Yay! Well, now you know. I had heard that Thursday. Yep. Keep in mind, though, I will say this. So when we start getting into each individual planet, you will see, like there's a little section with, myth, gods, and deities. I only chose a few, and there is literally, we could be talking about the same person, but the god or goddess will have a different name depending on where you're at or located. So keep that in mind as we move forward too. Oh, look, Edward didn't know too. Yay! I love it. Now you know. No, every single day. So, um, all 7 days of the week are named after a god or deity. Now, ancient astrologers believed each planet. So let's start here. The ancient astrologers believed that each planet represented the will of a god or deity and their direct influence on human life and everyday affairs. Okay. And then you'll see here, I put in parentheses, note that in a modern astrology, okay, kind of like what gets practiced today, planets represent basic urges and what drives us. So this is kind of the meat. We're getting a little bit to the meat and potatoes of why the planets are so important. And also the planets are the rulers of the 12 zodiac signs. So if I am, let's say I'm Mars, okay, I'm the planet Mars, I rule over Aries, the zodiac sign, okay? So they are very important indeed. So again, ancient astrologers believed that each planet represented the will of the gods or deities and their direct influence on human life and everyday affairs. Note that in modern astrology, planets represent basic urges and what drives us. Okay, Clumsy, does each day of the week mean something like Monday, Tuesday? Well, each day of the week is named after a different god or goddess. So, for instance, let's say Monday, that's Moon's Day, okay? But depending on where you are, you will hear her given different names. In one culture, she might be called Luna, and another one she might be called what's the goddess who's the hunter? Oh gosh, what's her name? Why can't I think of it? But I'm just saying, so there could be one god or goddess or deity that has different names, but in different locations. So, but they're referring to the same person. Okay, so my astronomy teacher spent at least the first 10 minutes of the first class that you are in an astronomy class, not astrology. He was a Virgo. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. That is so cute. I love it. Me too, Heidi. I love it. I mean, Pepper. You mean you won't do our birth charts? Who, me? You mean when they're in class? Well, not just that. Remember, keep in mind that if we're really going back in history, Hindu astrology is the oldest, also known as Vedic astrology. So keep that in mind as well. Diana, I think is the one I was thinking of. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So please note, so we're getting ready to get into each of the planets. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so please note that the outer planets were not discovered until after the invention of the telescope. The outer planets are known as Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So these are the ones that came later, after the telescope was invented, after we could see further. Oh yes, we'll get into that. Yep. But guess what? In a different culture, she's known as Aphrodite. So that's why I didn't like list all the names, because if I cross reference them, there will be like 4 or 5 for each. But you'll see when we get to them. So again, the outer planets that were not part of that, the classic 7 that we knew of back before telescopes are Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Hashtag justice for Pluto. Right, Rose? Okay, you guys ready to get into each individual? Now we're ready to get into each individual planet. Give me a thumbs up if y'all are ready, or if you have any questions before we move on to each individual planet. That's right. Hashtag justice for Pluto. I love that. I love it so much. Isn't it crazy that they didn't even have a telescope, but now we literally have spaceships that can actually go to the planets? It is. It's mind-boggling. And doing the research, it was just really kind of cool thinking about that exactly. Like things like that. Like they just saw these wandering stars and they had no clue they were planets. The neighborhood I grew up in had street names for each planet. How cute is that? That is so cute. Uranus kids got teased a lot. Aww. Aww. Okay, everyone's ready to go. It looks like. Okay, onward to the planets. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my drink real quick. Hold, please. All right. Are y'all ready for the planets? Just give me a thumbs up and we will dive into the very first one. Yes, remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Jariah. You're awesome. Arf, arf. I'm partying it up. No, I do have a Starbucks, so I feel kind of like I feel extra with the Starbucks right now, but I really like it. Oh no, you're probably right. That sounds correct. But keep in mind that when you cross reference this in different locations, you're going to have different names for different deities. This was from the 6th grade memory. Holy camole. Nice. Okay, so everyone's ready. All right. So before we get into each one individually, this is just a quick overview of what we're going to be covering and the planets we're going to be going over. Okay, y'all? Nice. I like it, Moose. First planet on our list. Da, 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 where are you? This is going to be the first planet we're going to be going over. Mars. So the very first planet we will be covering is Mars, y'all. All right. So, first planet, Mars. Right? He did so amazing. I'm so like in awe. Um, yeah. Bang bang, Niner gang. See you chicken barbecue tonight. Nice. Nice. Get those Seahawks. F the Seahawks. I was telling school that we have 9 planets in the solar system, and I'm not going to change my mind on that. Pluto is still a planet. That's right. Hashtag for Pluto, or justice for Pluto. Hashtag it. So could I. I just love it. All right. So, all right, guys, let's get into Mars. So, what have we done before this class? If you have been in the first and second week, you know that the first thing we did was the 12 signs of the zodiac, right? And what was the first sign of the zodiac? It was Aries. And it's associated with which house in the zodiac? That would be the first house in astrology, okay? So, planet is Mars, the zodiac sign. So, this is kind of, if you can kind of dig into your memory, if you happen to be here for the first and or both the first and second class that we did in the intro to astrology, you're going to start to see how everything literally coincides with one another so perfectly. Okay, so planet that we're going over first is Mars, zodiac sign. This is which the planet rules over. So Mars rules over Aries. It's associated with the first house. Mythology, deity, and god. Mars, god of war. Okay, this is the god of war. Again, planet is Mars. Zodiac association is Aries, the first house, or it rules over Aries and is associated with the first house in astrology. Some factors of the planet, kind of what it represents: anger, physical strength, passion, aggression, and motivation. Okay. Now, these are just some of, the factors with them. It's not all of them. So keep in mind, this is just some, not to the exclusion of all. And then I did mottos on the bottom of each one. So the motto for Mars would be I act. Okay. I act. So not act like acting, but like act as in making emotion, moving, physical strength, etc. So do you guys like the angry little bear? Any questions about Mars? That's a cute animation, right? God of War, right? I mean, if you're in Aries, you're kind of feeling kind of good about yourself, right? If you're the God of War. Just kidding. Or you can be sad if you're the God of War. This is for planet Planet 9. Aw. We are in Pluto. We are in Pluto as a planet chat zone. Thanks. This is for Pluto. Oh, you guys are killing me. I love it. All right. So, any questions about Mars? Again, I'll just cover this real fast. First planet we're going over is Mars. Rules over Aries, associated with the first house in astrology. In mythology, deity god is Mars, the god of war. Factors of the planet: anger, physical strength, passion, aggression, and motivation. Also, the motto here is I act. Okay. All of my papers are out of order, but I can add my class tonight as motto for Aries. Oh, wait. It's motto for Mars. Yes, exactly. Yes, they sure did. Those fudges. Okay, who's ready for the next planet? Does anyone have any idea what the next planet is going to be? If you want to guess, go ahead. I would love to see who gets it right. The next planet we're going over. You guys still looking for that one, Richie? We theorize it's there because of large amounts of gravity. It's kind of funny that Mars and Aries are the name of the same god in Roman and in Greek. That is true. I agree with you there. No, Earth will not be included, Jariah. All right, next planet. Arf, arf. I'm so excited. This one rules over my sign, my zodiac sign. OMG. Was I muted the whole time? A lot? Hold on. Was I muted the whole time or just for a second? You know, you didn't lose sound. I was muted. Okay, so I sure was. Dang it. I should have pulled it off. Or I should have like acted like I wasn't. All right. So Venus. Venus rules over, so that's the next planet we're in right now. It's Venus. Venus rules over Taurus and Libra. It's associated with the second and seventh house in astrology. In mythology, our deity, god, goddesses, is the goddess of romance and lust. Factors of the planet: love, romance, sexual desire, abundance, affection, partnerships. Now, the motto for this planet is I love. I love. Look how cute this. I was saying too before, not knowing I was muted, but look at his heart thumping out of his chest. He just fell in love. Aww. I wasn't in there, honestly. I was sitting here talking to you. Oh yeah, I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire, or something like that. I think. Where's Maddie at? Okay, so any questions about Venus? Let me know, or any comments. If not, give me a thumbs up, and we'll move on to the next planet. Yeah, now I have the beat in my head, or the beat in your heart. All right, so any idea what the next planet is? Go ahead and take a guess if you'd like to. Nope, not Jupiter. Nope, not Uranus. One other incarnation of Venus is actually Lucifer, the morning star. Ooh, that's very intriguing. Nope, not Neptune. If anyone guessed Mercury, you are correct. The next planet we are visiting is Mercury. Woohoo! Casey, score. Nope, not Earth. Earth is not in the planetary thing for astrology. Not as far as like the planets we'll go over and stuff. Oh shh. Okay, I'll be quiet. Not. Okay, so Mercury's very intriguing. I'm sure all of you. Well, if have you guys ever heard someone say, "Oh no, Mercury is in retrograde"? I'm gonna see if after I kind of go over Mercury and some of its pertinence, if you understand why people kind of freak out when Mercury is in retrograde, perhaps, okay? Or cut some of the things that might happen during Mercury in retrograde. So the planet we're going over is Mercury. Now, Mercury rules over both Gemini and Virgo, okay? Just like Venus has two signs that it rules, Mercury also has two signs that it rules over. So they rule over Gemini and Virgo. It's associated with the third and the sixth house in astrology. Mythology deity god is god of messengers and travel. Factors of the planet: communication, travel, curiosity, and cleverness. The motto for Mercury is I think. I think. Okay? You like this? Can you hear me now? So, if Mercury goes in retrograde, meaning it's kind of working backwards or, yeah, reversed in time, what are some of the things that can happen during a Mercury in retrograde if it's not, rolling as it should? What would you think happens during a Mercury in retrograde? Just give it a stab. Don't worry about being right or wrong. I just want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, Razy. Very nice. I live with a Gemini, so I basically have two roommates. I love this. How cute. It's colder. Emotionally gets colder. Well, look, I stub my toes more often. There you go, Jariah. So during a Mercury in retrograde, let's say, well, one thing that does happen is there's been some notable research done that communication, as far as electronics and stuff like that, satellites actually go down more during Mercury in retrograde. Also, it's not a good, things happen like you just can't seem to say the right words, or you keep putting your foot in your mouth. That happens a lot during Mercury in retrograde. So when people say, "Oh no, it's Mercury in retrograde," it's literally like foot and mouth disease, because whatever you say just seems to not be the right thing. So that's why people kind of go all, cray during Mercury retrograde, like, no. Yeah, please keep it away from us. I agree. We don't want that. We don't want it. Mercury is the microwave. I love this from the 13th. So I will, or Mercury's in the microwave from the 13th. From the 13th. So I will avoid all responsibility and become a social hermit. Thank you. Love it. All right. Any questions about Mercury, or if you're ready to move on to the next planet, just give me a thumbs up. And if you have any guess as to what the next planet is, go ahead and take a stab at it. It really does F up. It does. It does, Heidi. Like, no joke. It really does. Oh, Diva. I'm so happy to see you. Who is, right? I know I'm not. I'm not a fan of when Mercury goes in retrograde. Who is? Good to see you, love. Jariah, look at you learning. OMG, I'm so excited. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You could associate it with maybe even stagnation in love, right? Or, just kind of a stagnant energy or love problems. Mars, yep, Mars could be a lack of confidence or even feeling physically weak. Oh, you're learning. I love this. Oh, this is so fantastic. Yes, yes, and yes. Good job. Oh, man. Okay. So, anyone want to take a guess what the next planet is we're going into? I'll give you a hint. This one's not a planet. you guessed the moon, you are correct. So next up is the moon, y'all. So, planet, the moon, even though it's not a planet, like I said, the zodiac sign that the moon rules over is Cancer. It's associated with the fourth house in astrology. In mythology, deity or god, goddess of hunting, moon, and the night. Factors of this planet. So factors of Cancer: emotions, intuition, instincts, secrecy, jealousy. And this is something I'm putting in there because this is when back when I was learning about astrology, I came upon some really unique kind of research, or not research, some unique I don't know if it was a book I read it in or something. I'm assuming it was a book, but they referenced there's old references to the moon being your mom and the sun being your dad. So I threw that in there, the association with mother. Again, factors of the planet: emotions, intuition, instinct, secrecy, jealousy. The motto is I feel. So like this bear, how do you think this bear feels? He feels sad. He's a sad bear. So again, the moon rules over Cancer. It's associated with the fourth house, the goddess of hunting, the moon, and the night. Emotions, intuition, instincts, secrecy, jealousy. And the motto is I feel. The moon, baby. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Moon Daddy. I love that. That's so cute. I know the little bear is sad. Poor buddy. He feels sad. All right. So hold on. So if the moon is mom, what is the man in the moon doing there? You know what? Technically, the man on the moon is not a man on the moon. Originally, he was supposed to be a bunny. Oh no, I don't like the Teletubbies. They scare me. Yes, that's exactly right. In medieval paganism, the honeymoon was literally called to encourage fertility after a wedding. Nice. I love that. You guys are so full of info. I love it. A nightmare fuel? Really? I don't like the Teletubbies. All right. So, you guys ready for the next one? So, we just covered the moon. I'll give you another hint. This next one's not technically a planet. So, where do you think we're going next, y'all? I see. So, me personally, I don't mind that school thought. I like it. Um, just because it's kind of classic. But some people, modernism and stuff like that might have an issue with it. But it does not bother me. I like it. I feel like it makes it more simpler for people to comprehend and to digest it, kind of. All right, the sun. And just so you guys know, in all of the sides, you'll see these symbols here. These are like the traditional symbols that you'll see that are for each planet. Okay, so the sun. Not a planet, gotta be the sun. Arf, arf. That's right. That's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. I love Rose. She's on it. Hashtag justice for Pluto. Okay, so the sun. Now, fun fact, my rising sign is Leo. So the sun rules over zodiac sign Leo. It's associated with the fifth house in astrology. Mythology, deity or god of prophecy and incarnation. Factors of the planet are ego, vitality, likes versus dislikes, purpose, and is associated with the father. The motto for the sun is I am. Motto for the sun is I am. Any questions about the sun? I was out by a couple of miles on that guess. My guess, by the way, is no, Jariah. That's my feeling on it. No, no on both of them because it's not a planet. All right, so ready for the next one? Give me a thumbs up and we will move on to the next planet. Whoop, whoop. Ash, so good to see you, my lovey. Go ahead and guess what you, and if you guys want to guess what the next planet will be, go ahead and take a stab at it. Fofa's here. Where's Fofa at? Excuse me, Pluto is a planet. We're with you. We are team hashtag for Pluto. Arf off meow. All right, next planet coming up. Where's Pluto? Hold on, I'm looking for Pluto. I want to know where Pluto is. Where'd it go? Hold on, we'll go through the full tour. That way you guys can see Pluto. OMG, do you guys think that Moose is like, he secretly doesn't consider it a planet? So he like totally sabotaged Pluto right now? Moose, how could you? I'm just kidding. All right. So hashtag justice for Pluto is up. Okay, Rosie said get rid of the planet. Do it now. Thought that was nice. Nope. No, we would never demote your planet ever. Hashtag for Pluto. So you must be a Scorpio, I'm thinking. Pluto is with Mickey and Minnie. Meh. Meh. Justice for Pluto. Let's get it trending. That'd be fantastic. Okay. So, oh, Scorpios are great. So, next planet we're covering is Pluto. Now, I do want to mind you, please note, Pluto is considered an outer planet. This was not one of the ones, one of the wandering stars that you could see with the naked eye, okay? Now, Pluto rules over Scorpio. It's associated with the 8th house in astrology. Mythology, deity, and god is the god of the underworld and death. Factors of the planet: rebirth, death, the subconscious, wealth, and change. If there was a motto for Pluto, it would be I empower. Okay, I empower. You guys like my little I am Hades? God of the underworld. So, any questions about Pluto? I think Pluto's a really cool one, honestly. Apparently. Was there really? No way. There's literally people protesting in the streets when they wanted to demote Pluto. Where was I really wish someone would have gave me the memo. No, Hades is not a dwarf. Hades is he's the god of the underworld and death. So, any questions on Pluto, y'all? Let me know. Miss, you're good, love. A dwarf god. No, he's not a dwarf god that I know of. You guys get Fofa. I'm just kidding. Calling our planet a dwarf. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't read this, Jiraiya. Like the model, considering death does make life more empowering. Very true. Oh, I see it now. Oh, I see it. Thank you, Moose. All right, y'all. Any guesses on where we're traveling to next? Any guesses or any questions on Pluto before we could move on to the next planet? Thank you, Moose. I found it. Yeah, I put the symbol on each of the slides, so the symbol for Pluto is right here. Hey, be nice to Pluto. A lot, Ash. The fit I had when I heard they were trying to unplanet Pluto was well argumentative. I was having a cow basically fit to be tied, right? Right, me too. No, no, hashtag justice for Pluto. Okay, next planet, here we come. Arf, arf. Whoever guessed Jupiter was right. I was wrong. Ooh, I don't know why I was thinking Saturn. It's Jupiter, though. You were correct. Who said Jupiter? Was it you, Jiraiya? Or Pepper? One of the two of you, if I'm thinking correctly. So, yes, next up is Jupiter. All right, we have arrived. We have arrived to Jupiter. Fun fact, my moon sign is in Sagittarius. So, the planet Jupiter rules over the sign of Sagittarius. Also, would be considered one of those outer planets. Okay. Oh, actually, Jupiter was not considered one of the outer planets. You can see that one. The next one will be outer planet. Okay. It's associated with the ninth house of astrology, mythology, deity of God or God, king / father of the Olympian gods, and teacher of the gods. Very much known as the teacher. Factors of the planet: ethics, philosophies, luck and learning, and teaching. The motto for Jupiter is I grow. And I really love that both learning and teaching are under Jupiter, are both under Jupiter. I love it because I think that if to be a good teacher, you should always be learning. So again, Jupiter rules over Sagittarius. It's associated with the ninth house, king, father of the Olympian gods, or teacher of the gods. Factors of the planet: ethics, philosophies, luck, learning, and teaching. And the motto is I grow. I had a dream once about Jupiter. The rest of the planets literally told Pluto, you could sit with us, justice for Pluto. Aw. You want to be from Jupiter? Nice. Me too, kind of. All right. Give me a thumbs up if we're ready for the next planet. Can I switch from Cancer to Sagittarius? Right? I feel that way too a little bit sometimes. Even I'm a Taurus, but right, have your sun sign being the lucky sign or the lucky planet. Okay, everyone's ready to roll. All right. So, any guess at the next planet we're going to? Any guesses? We're going to Saturn, baby. All right. So, Saturn rules over Capricorn. Saturn is really, I'm going to just say this out there. This is really where there's like a lot of like Saturn's what I call like the tough planet. Like a lot of tough stuff happens there. Okay, so Saturn is rules over Capricorn. It's associated with the 10th house. In mythology, deity or the god is the god of agriculture and also the ruler of Titans. Factors of the planet: ambitions, hardships, major life lessons, and status. The motto is I achieve. Challenge completed. Don't you love the little gifts? They're so funny. Also, this is where you would see like forms of punishment, maybe. Which might sound weird, but no, punishment would go under a factor for Saturn as well. Will you please write in the dream journal in your Discord when you have a chance? I'm so curious and fascinated by this. Oh, you want me to write about it? Okay, I guess I could. Yeah. Yes, I can. It seems like Jiraiya's been the only one writing in the Dream Dictionary recently. And I know Ash wrote in there once. Have I written in there any of my dreams? I think I have, if I'm not mistaken. All right. But yes, I will. Good job, Fofa. You nailed it. Edward, you're a Capricorn. Okay. Capricorns, very logical, level-headed, can be a little bit intense sometimes. I'm not sure about the rings either. All right. We only have 2 more planets to visit after this. I think Saturn being related to punishment might come from the Titans in Greek mythology being banished to Tartarus? Or banished to Tartarus? Traitorous? I don't know. Words are hard. All right. Next planet. Any guesses, y'all? After Saturn, where are we going? Chicka, 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 choo, choo. I'll give you a hint. What comes after Capricorn? That's right. Not my anus. Uranus. Uranus, the planet that is. Good job, Fofa. All right. Uranus. So, Uranus rules over the sign of Aquarius. It's associated with the 11th house in astrology, mythology, deity, and God. Is God of the sky, our father sky. He's also referred to as. Now, factors of the planet. This rules over sudden change, one's originality, the individuality, freedom. The motto for Uranus, if it had one, would be I evolve. I evolve. So sudden change, originality, freedom, and individuality. Really? You're fired. Hopefully you'll read around that planet. Oh man, I should have been prepared for the jokes. No, you're a Uranus. No, you're not. You're right. Not at all. Oh, I get it now. I get it. He has many names that close their ways. He also ruled over time. Yes, I did note the time. I did see the time reference on Saturn. All right, again, so Uranus rules over Aquarius. It's associated with the 11th house, known in mythology as the god of sky / father time. Factors of the planet: sudden change, originality, freedom, and individuality. The motto for Uranus: I evolve. We only have one more planet left, y'all. One more planet. Any guess? What planet have we not gone to yet? What planet have we not visited? Pepper. One thing I will say about Aquariuses is the one thing that Aquariuses have in common, this is like something I always say about Aquariuses, is that no two of them are alike. Unique sign. And it's notable considering Uranus rules after them, and some of the factors are originality and individuality. So it makes sense. Yes, yay, you guys got it right. Whoop whoop, arf arf. Again, the last planet that we are covering is Neptune, considered one of the outer planets. So is Uranus as well. All right, Neptune. Jiraiya, no. I've never traveled there. Is it really that beautiful? It really is that greenish blue color, though. Yes. Neptune. So Neptune rules over Pisces. It's associated with the 12th house in astrology. Mythology, deity, god is the god of the sea, god of the ocean. That would be who? Poseidon, right? Factors of the planet are inspirations, creativity, imagination, dreams, and psychic abilities, or just, being psychic in general. The motto of Neptune would be I dream. I dream. What rules over Scorpio? We went through that planet. That is Pluto. Hashtag justice for Pluto. Oh, Earth matters. It's just they're looking at it at a viewpoint from Earth. Think of it that way. Not recently, anyway. No, Kay Braze, they not Jason Momoa. I like Neptune, a big ball of methane that gives it a bile color. Why Pluto? I want Jupiter. Okay, well, go ahead and switch. You guys are so funny. Okay, so again, Neptune rules over Pisces. It's associated with the 12th house in astrology. The god of the sea / the ocean. Factors of the planet are inspirations, creativity, imagination, dreams, psychic, and the motto would be I dream. So just note here, let's say that at your time of birth, Neptune was in retrograde. Anyone want to guess what that might hint to about what you may struggle with in life, or things that might be considered challenges? We could ride in a Tesla, right? That's true. One of the spaceship ones. I heard they're a lot to rent, though. So if we all pull some money together, kids. It could be a cusp sign, Adolfo. And welcome, by the way. So, for instance, if let's say if Neptune was in retrograde at my time of birth, I might have a tendency to want to escape from reality. It's and yes, well, yes, and it could actually be the opposite. I would say that this is still a yes, so Jiraiya. Um, and Neptune is a sign that can really talk to where you might struggle with addictions, like drugs or alcohol, substances. It does speak to that as well. So, um, but what you said, I think, is also equally could fall under there as well. Well, we can't tell you that, or we'd be dead if we were talking about it. Okay, guys, so that is all 12 of the planets. Before I leave you, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna let Boos give us a quick guide through all of the planets, just to recap them and look at them again. And thank you, Moose. They turned out so fantastic, FYI. Right? It looks so fantastic. He did such a good job. It's so beautiful. I want to roll them all together. So, okay, I will say this while this presentation is going, by the way. I am planning, because this was only supposed to be a 3-part class, but there's been some suggestions to keep it going. I am going to do something to wrap it, kind of like wrap this thing into a nice little bow. And then from there, I might get into birth charts, maybe. And if I do, it might be like something that I reserve for members only or for my Patreon. I'm not quite sure yet, but I will keep everyone updated on it. And if you're in the Discord, you can always remind me about it too, or ask me about it. So. Right, he did such a good job. I love it so much. And not to my knowledge, except for maybe like in real life, as far as like an asteroid hitting Earth, maybe I guess. But and if you want to clarify what you mean by it, but not to my knowledge, I'd say. I do enjoy hidden meanings. Still not sure what my sign is though. Okay, hold on. When's your birthday again? Give me your birthday one more time, Adolfo. Please. Moose's info in the description. I don't know if it is, so I don't know if I updated it. But if you go through any of my I'll update it after the live if it's not. But if you go through any of my other lives, you'll see all of Moose's info if you ever want to reach out to him for something, some animation or anything like that for hire. When's your birthday? Did you give me your birthday yet? Give me your birthday, Adolfo. Aw, Mrs. Blushing. How cute. Oh, I love it. You did do such a beautiful job, seriously. You're the bomb.com. Have you registered? Oh, I'm looking for his birthday now. Now that he got my attention. November 23rd. Okay, hold please. You are a Sagittarius, Adolfo. You got it made, yo. Oh, Heidi said, I love it, I love it, I love it. So cute. I love how they light up too. It looks perfect. I want to put like, so remember how he did the wheel for me when we did the 12 houses? By the way, y'all, if you haven't seen the other lives, it is in a playlist. I made a playlist just for the astrology stuff. But he did this really fun wheel too for the 12 houses, and we went around the wheel. Oh, so fun. I really love that too. That was so cute. I want to put them all together. All right, guys. So I've been your planet guide for the last almost 2 hours. Thank you guys for being here. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also, give a like um, and share if you want to as well. That'd be fantastic. I will be back tonight with regular readings. And I'll see y'all then. Any questions or anything before I leave out of here? Thanks again, Clumsy. Learned a lot once again. I appreciate your hard work. Oh, thank you, Pepper. I really did put in a lot of work, especially on this one. I'm happy I didn't miss the entire show. Oh, so am I, Ash. Such a lovey. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, it is Sagittarius, Heidi. Sometimes you'll see them labeled differently with those cusp signs. It's hard. This was amazing. Thank you, learned so much. Yay! Okay, so I will see y'all later.